Blog Talk Radio.
Good evening, everyone. This is me, Jonathan Alexander, and I'm here to host our show, Life, Laughter, Happiness. Today, I have my co-host, Barbara, here with me. Are you there, Barbara?
Yes, I am. Hi, Johnny. How are you today?
I'm doing good. And today, because it's Friday, we have Dayle Schear. Are you there, Dayle?
Yes, I am.
How are you doing?
Dayle.
Hi, Barb.
Aloha.
We just had an earthquake in Truckee just a little while ago.
Ooh. Wow.
Or something. It's been having a couple of them in that area. Here, it's been fine though. It's been okay.
What, did anything shake in your home?
No, not here. But in Truckee, 4.7 magnitude quake hits Truckee area. But yesterday it hit there as well. It's kind of weird. I don't know what's going on.
Yeah. I always thought they were exciting, but they're not when they're really big. Then it's scary.
Yeah, I've been in the big one.
Me too. In LA. Me too. You were there? You were there in LA at that time.
San Fernando Valley.
That's right. Wow. Okay, well, I am excited. To see the call.
That's one of the reasons I left Los Angeles. I'd be at dinner and I'd be ducking under the table all the time. They go, "Where is she?"
Wow, we even had one growing up in Seattle, Washington. I remember as a tiny little kid, and it cracked our stone fireplace.
Wow, that is weird.
Yep.
That is weird.
Johnny,
but Johnny wanted to...
Have you ever...
Johnny?
Oh, yes.
Johnny?
Yes, I want to say something because this is important. As we all know, Sunday is Mother's Day, and it's important. I want to bring this up because our co-host has had a loss recently of her mother. So I just wanted to let you know, Barbara, we are sorry for your loss, and she's watching us.
Oh, thank you so much. That's sweet of you to think of doing a little shout out for my mom.
Yeah, she watches. Yeah. She watches from above. So, that's what they do. They do. So
but in
you should feel her.
Way.
You should feel her. Yeah, her spirit.
Well, thank you.
You should hear her. Presence.
Yes, I did have a sign. I needed to write those down, but I was with her last Mother's Day, which was so special, and I'm glad I was, because we weren't always together on Mother's Day. When she got on her oxygen, she couldn't travel very well, So I traveled to her, and it also is very near my daughter's birthday, always. Sometimes we have it actually on the same day, which means I never really got much of a Mother's Day because her birthday would always just take precedence over my day. So this time it's further apart. And then every year it gets closer together, and then we'll have it on the same weekend and the same day. That's how that works. But I like it that I could have Sunday, and then her birthday's not till Wednesday, so it's a few days apart this time. And I feel like I can have a Mother's Day, which is nice, but it is going to be very sad not being with my mom. And we were also there, obviously, last year for my daughter's birthday, so it was very special. Thank God for that, though. Thank God that we did have that time with her.
Well, why don't you get a Mother's Day cake with her name on it and put a little setting for her at the table and get the stuff she wants and get a candle and wish her a happy Mother's Day.
Okay, I will. What a fantastic idea. I would like to make a rainbow cake. Those are so pretty. My daughter makes those really well.
Yeah, I would do that. And then, wish her a happy Mother's Day on the other side and have her ask you. I always ask, when I go visit my dad, I always ask for a sign. a sign that he knows that I have been there. And his name is Murray, and I did that in Los Angeles one time, sat at his grave. I said, Dad, if you know I was here, please. And then we're on the I-5 coming back here toward Tahoe, and we got shoved off the freeway, and we had to do a roundabout. And when we did the roundabout, there was a farm that said Murray's Farm. And I
Wow.
said, that's ridiculous. That's crazy.
It was your sign, though, and I remember this story. And there was this huge sign, Murray's Farm, and that was his name. How crazy is that? It was definitely a sign.
Crazy. And I took a picture of it. I have it somewhere, but, it's just like, I had my husband stop. I said, stop. He goes, what? I said, just stop. I said, look. And then I said, there's my sign.
Wow. And it was a sign. It was a real sign. It was a sign, and it was really a sign. Oh, that's so cool. Very cool.
Richard's been following signs lately. I haven't, but he has for some reason. Why don't we put him on for a moment?
Sure.
Yeah, aloha, everybody.
Aloha, Richard. How are you?
Yeah, speaking of signs, it was here yesterday or the day before. We got this problem of moving, but the big problem is where and all that. But we come around the corner, and here's a big truck with two guys in a truck, moving outfit. And we stopped and swung right in there, and they were just coming out and making a delivery. And we got information on them in case we have to use them and all that. I said, well, that's a pretty good sign that we're probably going to be moving. We'll probably be doing something like that. Yeah. Anyway, moving is such a pain. I think I'll speak when I was in the Navy. I think I moved something like 13 or 14 times, and over a 20-year period.
That's a lot.
Well, I did that on my own, and we weren't in the Navy.
I know.
That was,
well,
anyway,
how did it go? Oh,
what?
I just want to know how you had a meeting with the next house you were looking at, and I wanted to know how that went.
It didn't go anywhere. I didn't get to see the house. But Tuesday, I have a meeting with someone in Reno to look at a house. And, I asked them how many people are on the waiting list, and they go 18. But anyway, I have a meeting on this nice house, and we'll see what happens. The only thing I'm worried about, Barbara, is that it has stone in the backyard, and I have a dog, and I'm scared that my dog's, little footsies will get burnt. So I don't know what to do about that. Have any suggestions? Barbara?
Somebody has some advice.
It's
all going to work out.
I didn't hear you. What did you... What? Hello?
I'm here.
We're here.
Where's Barbara?
Yeah, it's time to...
I'm here.
Okay. Do you have any suggestions? Because this place is kind of perfect, but it has stone in the backyard, and you know how doggies are. I don't want my doggie's feet to get burnt.
Yes. You just put some rubber flooring on there. It's not the whole yard, but a section of it. So
where do you
can get relief?
Well, you can put down an old rug.
Put a rug down.
Yeah, you can put down an old rug.
Yeah, I got some doggy. I got some doggy sleeping things for my other dogs. Maybe I could do that.
Yeah, But, just go to the Home Depot, something like that, and ask those people. They've got a remedy for everything.
Okay. I think I shall do that. Thank you. So John, what are you doing for Mother's Day? I can tell you what we're doing.
I mean, the kids, everybody's coming over is what's happening. And also what's really weird is that because I got my driver's license renewed, I did it because I wanted to be able to travel. And, because I needed an updated driver's license. And my mom is trying to get me to ride in a golf cart.
Well, why don't we?
Yeah, well, it's been a while since I've done anything, with a inside of a vehicle, so I'm a little nervous.
Johnny, we can all die tomorrow. So, therefore, just get in the damn thing and go. It's a lot of fun.
Yeah. Believe in yourself. Yeah. It's got one pedal.
Yeah.
And a steering wheel. It's pretty self-explanatory, Johnny. You should go do it. Johnny, do what your mom says.
Do you have to drive, or is your mother going to drive?
Actually, my sister's going to be in the car with me.
Okay. Let your sister drive. You can't
Well, I'm driving the golf cart.
Yeah, but
I'm driving the golf cart.
Why don't you let your sister drive it?
They want to see me drive it because it's been a while since I've driven
because he's doing a lesson. He's doing a lesson. This is what he's doing they're seeing if he can drive. But the driver's license isn't for a golf cart. And so you're not going to drive a car, are you, Johnny? So why do you even practice on a golf cart?
My mom wanted to see things that would get up my confidence level.
Does she think that you will actually drive a car by yourself?
Not on the highways. I think that's a little bit unrealistic for the highways. But it's like, I think what it is I've got all these visions about what I want to do in my future. And it's like, they're starting to tell me, they're starting to talk to me about my future, and I'm like, well, this isn't really what I had in mind, and it's frustrating. So,
who's starting to tell you?
Well, like they're telling, for example, my mom is saying, well, maybe we should get your son, one of these days when we're not around, you'll be living in a townhouse in Florida. Well, what makes you think I'm going to want to live in Florida? I mean, I'm probably going to want to live out of state, out of Florida, because I don't like Florida.
Okay. Well, take one day at a time, dude.
Yeah, but if somebody's offering you a house to live in, I mean, it's in Florida. So either take it, it's a beautiful home, or go live elsewhere and see how easy that is.
Who's offering you a house in Florida? I'll go.
Well, they're just talking about where I'm going to be, eventually. And,
when they die.
And
when they die.
Yeah, the truth is that I never really wanted to live in Florida, so I don't know why they would think that I would suddenly want to live in a townhouse. It's ridiculous.
Well, isn't that the townhouse they have for you?
Where do you want to live?
Okay.
I was thinking Georgia.
Georgia?
Yes.
Why Georgia? They get a lot of hurricanes and rain and weird stuff.
I would rather live in Georgia than Florida because I was born in Georgia.
Oh, okay. Well, that makes sense.
Well, yeah, I was born in Spokane, Washington, and I never want to live there.
Richard can relate. Richard, where were you born?
Well, you know Richard. The name for Spokane, isn't it? Armpit of the world.
Yeah, the pit. I got it almost right. My dad used to call it the pit. He grew up there.
Well, there's other names for it.
Really? I can't even.
It leaves lots to be desired.
It's just
It's an old
not
railroad
that
town.
great of a city. Not that great.
I was-
Okay, Seattle's amazing, but not Spokane.
Yeah. Well, Spokane's an old railroad town. So.
Oh,
And,
yeah. The paper mill.
I'll just stop there. I won't say anything more.
Are we ready for a customer?
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
right now we're still waiting. I mean, I think what would be good is if I gave the number out, which is 516-531-9874. And I mean,
we're gonna have one of those days. Okay.
I did screen them, but I mean, there was two people, but then they I don't know. I mean, I don't know. It might be because it's Mother's Day or something. I don't know. That's what I was wondering about.
Okay. Well, I don't have much to talk about, so it's up to you.
Well, I mean, it's. I actually have a question. Was your mom psychic, Dayle?
Yes, she was.
In a different way than you were, or the same way?
I don't know. I don't have a clue. I don't.
You know who? Oh, I wanted to say something. You know who used to use a psychic all the time? Because I've been watching YouTube on it. Princess Diana. Princess Diana and Fergie, Princess Fergie, who used to talk, sometimes 4 times a day, contact their psychic.
A lot good that did them. So no. Princess Diana. Well, you know, Ronald Reagan's wife, she had an astrologer, and Ronald Reagan, he used my teacher, Peter Herkos, as his psychic.
Oh, wow.
So they've all had, you know, all through the years and all through all those things they've had, they've had psychics and all that stuff.
Well, that's really cool. Are they different over there in the UK about psychics, or just in the world? They're getting really accepting of them.
Yes, they have school. Don't ask me why. They have schools for psychics, because I've been in the UK, and they have schools for psychics, and they value it quite highly in the UK.
That's interesting. I wonder why it's a little different there than here.
Well, it's not different here. It's just, you know, like on a show like this, podcast, if you don't get the word out there live, you know, people just a lot of times don't want to wait and hang up. So when I've been asking him till I turn blue in the face to get up and run live.
Usually when we advertise, it works well. I think it might be because it's Mother's Day, I think, because I was really, I mean, I advertised on TikTok and I advertised on Facebook. Last week we did it and it worked out well. So we had, you know.
Yeah, I know.
But.
So I don't have a whole lot to talk about.
I don't know either. And I don't even know why Mother's Day would affect that.
I don't think it would.
Well, they might be traveling, you know. People might be traveling to see their parents. Could that be possible?
Who knows? I don't know.
Let me check my fan base and see if anybody got back to me on, are they going to call in or not? Because I asked about 100 people specifically to call in. And I told them I'll be very disappointed if not one does. So let me go check to see if I've heard anything back. And Johnny can start to talk about something interesting going on in his life.
What happened with What happened with the time traveler? When are we supposed to do him?
You read my mind. I think, honestly, that he turned out to not be real because this is what happened. He said that he could go into the future, and he was going to talk to a friend of mine who had these tattoos, okay? And I told him, find out what the tattoo she has, come back and tell me, you know? And I figured that would be a good way to do it because tattoos are not documented. He said, well, I talked to her, but she didn't want to tell me what they were. And then, he said, I'm tired of them. Just so you know, I'm getting tired of these tests, and I'm not trying to be a jerk. And I'm thinking to myself, what? I mean, it's like you can't do that. It just seems like it's a relatively I mean, and also I think another thing is last time we had him on, he said that he would not die.
He said what?
He wouldn't die.
Yes, I didn't like that either. It didn't make sense. There was a lot more to that, Johnny. Okay, he said, well, I'll never die. I will never die unless I get killed or I choose to end my own life. But I still won't die. Well, that didn't make sense. Okay, well, if you are going to live forever, that's a statement. You're going to live forever. There is no unless, okay, because that's how we die too. We either get killed or we kill ourselves. But, I mean, unless you just die of natural causes. So could he be a little more specific? That did not make a bit of sense to me. And on top of that he says he's the only time traveler in the universe.
It's a joke. All that's a joke.
He better change his
Well, he got
brand
an hour out of our time. He got an hour out of our time on our show. And he got all connected with our people. So, I mean, Johnny tried to test him, and he just got frustrated. And he said, I'm tired of these tests. I don't have time for all of this. Well, obviously,
which I don't think was unreasonable.
You are testing him.
I wasn't asking him to do anything that helped anybody financially. I just was asking for a test, just,
And he was doing tests for everybody else. But why, if it's a test, why would he ask the girl where her tattoos are? Obviously, that was the test for him to tell you where they were, right?
And she knew I mean, she was open-minded enough to tell him. And, I mean, you understand.
Okay.
Well, you have to understand there's a lot of bull out there, and he probably was part of it. So, I mean, I don't think he'd want to go on the air with me because I'd be testing him left and right.
Right.
That's true. But he was on the air with another psychic, Johnny knew. He was. And
what happened?
They were having a full-fledged telepathic conversation.
Actually, I talked to this psychic. She now understands what I'm saying about the person. So, but I mean, it's that. But anyway, I mean, that's in the past. I do think though that I'm still trying to decide. I want to do something special for my birthday because it's Friday. It's on a Friday, and I mean, last year we had on my birthday. I don't know. I don't know if you ever met Joyce Keller, but she has my birthday. We share a birthday, and I had her on my birthday. That was, and I had this other lady that had my birthday, and I talked to them, but I'm still trying to decide what I want to do. So, I mean, anyway, but I think everybody's celebrating Mother's Day or planning for Mother's Day or out shopping, I think.
I don't know, Johnny. You can give the number out one more time and see what happens.
Okay. All right. The number is 516-531-1037. 9874. That's the number.
And if nothing happens, then we can cut it short, I guess, because I don't know what else to do.
I know. I mean, it seems
It's
like
never happened before.
I apologize, Dayle. I apologize. I mean, I did advertise it on Facebook and Instagram. Advertised it.
Me too.
We need Twitter. We need to go live, up and live, truly. So that people know we're around. I have friends that are doing podcasts and getting thousands of calls because they're up live, So I don't know. You got to really. I can't talk about it anymore. You have to do it, otherwise it's going to be this way all the time.
Johnny,
so
we used to do up live. We used to do up live, and people were referring me to another thing that Johnny and I will discuss later. I just haven't had extra time to go get one more handle, but there is something. And let me see what it was called. I offloaded the app. There were so many apps here, but I'll let you know. Telegram. You could go live on Telegram, and it's for things like podcasts. So we should look into that, Johnny.
Yeah.
I never heard of that.
It's the new thing.
I think Johnny only wants to stay with this one particular station, and you got to have more than one station and do more than one thing.
I mean, no, I'm looking for different ways of getting it out. I mean, it's like with TikTok, I'm getting more followers all the time.
What do you have about going live?
I don't have anything about going live. I mean, I think we're going live now. People can tune into us now. That's what we're doing. We're going live now.
Right
it's
now.
just getting in front of people, so.
Yeah, where they can see us and we can talk to them and they can talk to us is what I'm looking
video.
at.
Well, I don't know. Yeah, I don't. I mean, I know that we have the channel, but that's not live. I am trying to. I mean, the channel. When we do the channel, it seems to. The channel will is there after the fact because I can't do anything live on Roku. But I don't know. I'm going to look for various ways that.
Well, you have said a lot of people are not watching TV now because of, in fact, Roku fell quite a bit. Because they're out and about, and they're because of the shops and them doing what they want to do. So a lot of people are out and about and going places and doing things. Anyway, I was going to tell you, Barb, what I was going to do for Mother's Day is I'm going to make crab cake with hollandaise sauce.
Ooh,
And
wow.
you put a little ham on it, like you would have at a restaurant. And I love those. And then for dinner, I really wanted a turkey, so I got this turkey roll that I can heat to 175 for an hour and a half and make a turkey thigh. And so I figured that would be kind of cool.
Oh, that's very nice. You really have a plan.
Yeah, I got a plan. It's for me and my doggie and everybody else. And my doggie's out running around and they're door dashing and they're grub hubbing right now. And it's slow there too a little bit, but it's all right.
We have a caller.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. This is area code 630.
Hi,
caller.
Thank you for taking my call.
Hi. Ooh, yes. Great energy.
So excited. Woo.
All
and
right.
what's your name?
My name is Dion, and I'm calling from Chicago.
Hi, Dion from Chicago. How's the weather there?
Cold.
Oh, really? How can I help you, sweetie?
Okay, so basically all I know is that I hate my apartment and I would like to move, like, as soon as possible. But I don't know. I would love to buy a house. But with housing costs going through the roof, I was hoping that you could help me, help me define it. Either look for an apartment, look for a house. I know I don't want a condo.
Okay, can I tell you that you got to really, really pay attention to what's happening in this world? Because, number one, the housing boom is going bananas. For every single person that wants to buy a house, there's like 70 people behind me that want to buy the same house, and they're bidding it up. Okay? So most buyers want cash. Now, on the rental market, which I've been doing for over a month now, trying to find a place, 3-bedroom, 2-bath, with a garage and backyard. I've been on it for a month, and they're ranging from $2,800 to $3,500. I can't afford that. It's ridiculous. And it's all over the place. It's not here. It's everywhere. So if you're planning on moving, buy a tent. That's the best. Or get an RV. Or get an RV. So if you don't want your apartment, I'll fly to Chicago and take it for you.
You don't want to live here. You don't want to live in this apartment. I know I don't have to move like right now. There's the luxury of that going on, but I'm not going to stay here. It's not
okay,
great.
but it's not that. Well, it depends on where you're going. It's not going to get any better. People think it is, but it isn't. And the reason why, the reason why it's not going to get better, it's a different time. This is not 2008. So what's happening is people are working from home. So the bigger the house, the more the people, they can just work from home. And it seems like the employers, what will happen is that a lot of the big companies will just go downward and downward and downward and still have people come in 1 or 2 or 3 days a week. That's it, and they can work from home. So there's no reason for people to have to sell their houses. They're buying bigger and bigger and bigger houses so that everybody can fit in and everybody can work. That's why I don't see it going down. And unfortunately, what it gets me, Barb, and I never told you this, but in the Reno Gazette, 20 years ago, I predicted this would happen. In Tahoe, Linden, Gardner, I have it written that I predicted it, that the techies would arrive and they'd go to Hawaii, they'd go all over, and they would buy places and prices would go way up, and it's all happened. And I'm sitting here going, duh, I can predict it, and I'm in the middle of it.
Yeah, but I'm very unhappy with where I am, so staying here for me is just not going to be an option.
Okay, so good luck in finding an apartment because it ain't happening. Or a condo. Well, I guess you could buy a condo.
Yeah.
I mean, you asked me a question, and I've told you lots of things, and you're aware of it. So, timing-wise, it's just not happening now.
Well, I have time. I mean, my lease isn't up until December. I just would like to move, like, as soon as possible.
Yeah, I know the
feeling. It has
feeling.
to be, like August or something like that. That's fine, too.
Well, I'm the same way. My lease isn't up till September 30th, so I know the feeling. But all I can tell you is every time I go to look for a place, there's 20 people behind me. And I'm looking at 2 in Reno on Tuesday, and hopefully maybe I'll get one. Because I can't see my own future. I don't know.
Okay.
So I wish wish you the best, but buying a townhouse or a condo seems to be the best bet at the moment. At least there's some of those available.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
Thanks for calling.
It's really, the market out there is very bad.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Johnny, you don't want your Florida place. I'll move there.
Yeah.
I'll move over.
Hello, Johnny. Barbara, where did he go?
What?
Johnny? Okay, here he is.
I'm here.
Okay, what are you doing?
I'm here. Not doing anything.
Oh.
How is everybody feeling?
Johnny, I love your small talk tactics. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Where's he?
By the way,
I was just thinking about Dayle.
I have a question for you, Dayle.
What?
I'm going out to see Barbara in August. What do you think of that? How do you think that's going to go?
I think that's wonderful. I would have to know more closer to the time, like in July. I can't go like August, this happens. I don't know. Because there's a lot of contributors that can happen. So we have to look at July and hope for the best that you can make that happen.
Okay. I'm looking forward to meeting Barbara for this time.
No, I know you are. Yeah. That happened last May. I know. So, Barb, what do you want to talk about?
You know what? If that reminded me of something. When that time traveler was on, we were talking about birthdays, and he guessed the week, and so did Johnny's friend who was on. They guessed the week. They said the 17th. That's not my birthday. It's the 21st. But it's so weird. I thought about that after I hung the phone up. I thought, it is weird. This number, I'm thinking about this number a lot my whole life. Why do certain numbers stick out more than other numbers? And that number 17 always has.
I don't have an answer to that because I have friends that they'll go to a hotel and the number is the same, like 411, 457, and then they'll check in somewhere else and it's the same number. I mean, I have friends that do number things, and I don't know why that happens. I don't have a clue. I
that
think
was just interesting.
Kind of telepathic, maybe. I don't know. Maybe you're thinking of the number when you check in or thinking of something, and if it's available, they give it to you. That's what I think.
Yes, that's interesting.
Yeah, because telepathy is powerful.
Yeah,
Very.
I must have been thinking about that number.
You must be. I do that with the number 5. I don't know. That's, just, but I don't know what to say. Anyway, anything else, Johnny, going on?
No, we don't. And I apologize for that. But I think that hopefully, I think that by next week we'll have more Tutwill followers. And then I know that I've been getting, when I advertise the show on TikTok. So this has been one thing I've been doing. I decided to do that because I think Barbara's daughter Priscilla is also on TikTok. Am I right about that?
Yes, she is.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Do you want to do the shout out, Barbara? Because this is I don't know what to say.
All right, let's do the shout out.
Well, everybody, we're glad that we had one person that we helped today. This never has happened. I've been doing it every single time with Dayle, so something's going on. But let's make sure, everybody, that this doesn't happen again. Get your questions ready. We're offering such a valuable thing for free, which is our psychic readings by world-renowned psychic Dayle Schear, author of 5 books. Okay, so get them ready for next Friday, y'all. And we will talk to you then.
Okay.
I never even say y'all, but yeah. And that's it. Just follow us everywhere. Life, laughter, happiness across the board, everywhere. Okay? And we will see you next week. All right.
Aloha.
Aloha, Richard. Aloha, Dayle. And
Aloha,
Johnny.
everybody. Aloha.
Aloha. TGIF.